I join the channel, it's what you need. True crime stories, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said, bring to me. Truth comes, but we're never late, yeah. Diamond stories inside faith, oh no. Welcome to a place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight, who took the fall? We got the scoops, we covering it all. From high society to those secret calls. I said when I said stories that will end strong, yeah. Truth turns why we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here to relate. Well, what's your name? Welcome to the channel, it's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the town every week, yeah.
Well, hello, everybody. Happy, what is the day? Wednesday? Happy Wednesday to everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for joining me tonight. Tonight is kind of a impromptu live. I'm not gonna be here very long. And I really wanted to just come on and just do like a little brief reflection of this past year, to say thanks to all of my supporters and subscribers, and just to give you just have a little chit chat with you about the kind of reflect back on last year, since this is the last day of the month. And I want to say shout out to my son. Today is my son's 28th birthday. Happy birthday, son. And he's not listening to me, but I just want to, I always want to give him a happy birthday because he was born on the very last day of the year, almost at the last hour. Now, me being me, he could have been the first New Year's baby when he was born, but anybody that's had a child before automatically knows, if the doctor said you can have that baby, what you gonna do? You gonna have that damn baby, okay? So he was born like at 9:25 on New Year's Eve. The New Year's baby wasn't really born until the next day, until around 1 or 2 o'clock. So he definitely could have been the um, first New Year baby for the city that we were living in. But listen, I had already been through my 9 months, and so I was not willing to wait a couple of more hours just to make him the first new baby. Okay, when I could just get rid of that pain. I had already been in labor all day, like half of that night, and then all of that day, all the way up to 9 o'clock, because the labor pains start hitting around. I would say around 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. So I had been uncomfortable all day and all evening. So hell no, I wasn't waiting now another minute that I didn't have to wait. But anyway, shout out to my son and happy birthday, son. Yes, I am selfish, Von. You've had kids before also, and I'm pretty sure you would have made the same decision if the doctor would have came in there and told you, Miss Matt, Von, madam, can you wait 3 more hours, 2 hours and a half to have this baby so he can be the first one? I'm pretty sure you weren't going to endure that pain no longer if you already been in labor anywhere from 12 to 14 hours. Okay. So it is what it is. So he was born on New Year's Eve, which, is still a special day because, it all kind of run together anyway. So let me just greet everybody in the chat, and then I'll just finish talking. So hello to you, A. Let's talk about it all. Hey, girl. Hey, thank you for being here. Hello to you, Nestos. Thank you for being here, sis. Hey, Janice. Happy New Year's Eve. Thanks for being here. Hello to you, Leo lady. Thank you for being here. And hello to you, Scorpio mama. Happy New Year's Eve, sis. And thanks for being here. It looked like we have Eve has many faces. Thank you, sis, for being here. Happy New Year's Eve to you also. Hello to you, my little sis, Tanya B. Thanks for being here, sis. Hey, girl. Hey. And hello to you, Vaughn. And thank you for being here. And hey to you, And hey, girl, hey to you also. And so, yeah, Von called me selfish, and I am. I'm very selfish. Okay. Like I said, I wasn't willing to go through that pain any longer. Okay. Just wasn't going to do it. And hello to you, Foxy Angel Zone. Hey, girl. Hey, happy New Year's Eve to you. And thank you for being here. So, as I was saying, I just want to say a special thank you to everybody. And if you guys haven't already, go ahead and make sure you hit the like button for me. And I know you guys probably get tired of hearing that. Everybody that's in this chat automatically know to hit the like button. So it's really not for you guys because I know you guys are gonna do that anyway. Um, you know the housekeeping rules of YouTube, and you know the name of the game. So really, the reminders for the people that's gonna be on that possibly listen to to the replay. So if you're on my replay, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not already a member. And thank you very much, please, and thank you. Appreciate that. So now that we got that out the way, so like I was saying, I want to say, I couldn't have never imagined within 1 year's time that I would actually have over 800 subscribers. And with me not really even knowing how to be a content creator, okay, number one, this was very new for me. um I wasn't even looking to be a content creator. But I was collaborating with somebody else on another show and things happened, and that person reminded me that I had my own channel. And if the type of content that I tried to put out on the show, if I wanted to do that type of content, that I had my own channel and that I could actually go put that crap out on my channel. So guess what I did? I went out and I said, you know what? You're sure right. Well, I didn't say sure because that's too proper. I said, you sure right. I did it the Texas style. You sure right. You right. I do have a channel, and I can come on my own channel, and I can create my own shows, and I can be my own person, and I can put out the content that I want to put out. Okay. And if the supporters like it, then they'll come and listen to it. And if they don't, then they'll go find their niche. And so I want to say shout out to that person for reminding me that I was a real content creator when I didn't even realize I was. And thank you for reminding me that I can launch my own channel. So basically that's what I did. And I launched it the end of January or the beginning of February last year. I don't know because YouTube sent me a notification saying that I had been online for a whole year, that I've been a content creator for a year. So also, I want to shout out and thank each and every last one of you personally for subscribing to my channel, and for even wanting to listen to what I got to say, because lo and behold, I had no idea people actually wanted to hear what I had to say. And so thank you guys for just actually listening to me, coming to the channel, supporting the channel. And the people that come up on my panel, thank you for helping me do the show, because sometimes when you have people on the panel, that help you create your show. They help make your show better, in my opinion. And so that's why I always drop my link. I always welcome anybody that want to come up on this stage and talk to me about the content that I've you know uh reviewed for the day or what have you. But I am going to make a few changes next year. I'm still going to do the same thing that I've been doing. We're going to cover buckwheat until buckwheat get his justice, get his due date. Okay. So we're going to continue to cover that. And I'm also going to continue to do pop the balloon, but I'm also going to try to do some new things and try to put my own, create some my own content, like this impromptu live that I'm doing now. So, instead of just reviewing everybody else's content all the time, I'm going to start just creating my own content also, and just come up with some things that I can talk about, that I see going on around the United States. And it won't be political. Okay, it's not gonna be political. It's just gonna be everyday things, like why my mama get on my nerves, something like of that. And that's just an example. Why my kids getting on my nerves, or what makes society do this or that or the other. I'll come up with some type of title, and then I'll bring the content, and I'll do some research and try to have some facts for you guys, and then we'll just talk about that. And so that's one change that I plan on making for next year. And of course, I'm still going to cover my politics, but I do have two people that I collaborate with, and I am so thankful and so grateful for our Off the Record channel. I really enjoy politics, and I really enjoy my two people that help me out with that with the channel that I collaborate with, and so we have a great work camaraderie. It's Foxy 2, Roxy 3, and Minion with an Opinion with our OTR live show. So I'm very proud of that also. And I get a kick out of politics, and I just be excited whenever we get ready to do a show. Hello to you, Alice. Happy New Year's Eve. Thanks for being here today. And hello to you, Kimmy Who. I see you guys have come in. Some more people have come in. And thank you guys for being here. And so, hey, Victor DeVale. Hey, sis, thank you for being here. Happy New Year's Eve to you also, little sis. And say, Eve say, whatever you talk about, we here for it. Okay, I appreciate that, Eve. I do. I really do appreciate that. Because a lot of times the supporters just, they just want to hear a lot of times, and I can't be mad at that because I do the same thing. Your subscribers, however you started out, that's the content that they want to cover. But we all know, we come from the Nesto sector. We all know that Nesto is going to end sooner or later. So we're going to have to come up with some new content anyway. And so that's why I wanted to give you guys a heads up and let you know that I was going to have to, I'm going to have to, start really doing some work, because at this point I'm using other people content with buckwheat and pop the balloon. So I'm going to have to come up with some content of my own. And so I'll be doing that. And I think I'll be okay with it. I've had a whole year practice. And so I think everything will be okay. Hello to you, X Complicated. And thank you for being here today, sis. Appreciate you being here. Hello to you, reversing high blood pressure, aka Wanda. Welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hello to you, Leo Queen. Thanks for being here. Happy New Year Eve to everybody. Hello to you, Karen. And thank you for being here this evening. And like I said, I'm not going to be here very long tonight, guys. But I just wanted to give thanks to all of my supporters. I'm actually up to 823 subscribers now. And I think that's great, especially when I don't go live every day. You have people going live every day and they still haven't gotten up, past 500. Not that I'm tooting my own horn or anything, because I have had some help with the subscribers. I've had people like Vaughn to shout me out and to share my channel out. A Brilliance have shared out my channel. Senna has shared out my channel. And if I miss anybody else that shared my channel out, I think Vicky has shared out my channel, as well as Lady T-Bug. And so I haven't just done this on my own. It's been like a community effort. And the places that I go, people have shouted me out on their channels, like Alice, Foxy 2, Roxy 3. Vaughn has shouted me out on her channel. SBK has shouted me out. Various places that I go, they actually shout me out and ask people to join the channel. So I haven't just done all of this by myself. Like I said, it's been like a community effort. And I do appreciate each and every last one of you guys for doing that for me. But I want to give a special shout out to Lady T-Bug. And the reason why I want to shout out Lady T-Bug, because I was like one of her day one supporters. And not even so much day one. I would say I was in Lady T-Bug. I remember when Lady T-Bug chat, and it probably was like 5 or 10 of us in that chat. And for the longest, that's how it was. We were covering Love and Marriage Huntsville. And she kind of got tired and bored of Love and Marriage Huntsville, and she just started doing her own content. Well, when she started doing other different type of content, she started dropping her link and asking people did they want to come up on the panel and talk. And so by being on her channel and being on her panel, I feel like she was very instrumental in with me becoming a content creator, right? Because really, in actuality, a lot of people met me on Lady T Bug's panel. Because I would get up there and and just talk with her about whatever content that she had, and we would just discuss it. And really, little did I know that I was actually training myself to be a content creator. Because once again, guys, I never thought I was going to be a content creator. I didn't even know anything about YouTube until my daughter was like, "Well, Mom, have you ever seen this lady named Tasha K on YouTube?" And I'm like, "No, I use YouTube for music." And that's really what I was using YouTube for. I never use YouTube as like I do now. Hell, it's TV to me now. Okay. I watch YouTube more than I watch my regular TV shows now, which I was on YouTube so much I had to learn how to get back onto regular TV and and really get back to my real life. Because YouTube was really becoming an everyday thing for me because it can be just that addictive being online like that. So you definitely have to, make sure you have a balance. But Lady T Bug is the first person who allowed me to be on her platform, who allowed me to speak on her panel. And so I just want to say thank you, Lady T Bug, because I feel like if it wasn't for you, I would never even thought about, being on anybody's panel or even just talking, going live on YouTube, none whatsoever. Now I have been on other people's channels and been on their panels, but I just wanted to give a special shout out to Lady T Bug because she is the one who actually gave me an opportunity and a chance to talk on her platform, even though we didn't know what, while I was up there and while I was just up there talking, because I tell you guys all the time, I'm just up here talking like I normally do. Okay. I've always been a talker. And so I was just up there talking. I had no idea people was actually paying attention. Okay, to be honest with you. But it is what it is. And so I just wanted to give her a special shout out. And like I said, I gave a special shout out to Minion and to Foxy because I do like doing the political show that we have with OTR. And also, I want to shout out to Minion for teaching me a lot. Minion has taught me so much on YouTube as far as technology go. As far as AI go and videos and how to edit and how to do this and how to do that. So, and Victor DeVale, shout out to Victor DeVale because Victor DeVale actually was one of the people that actually shouted my channel out when I first started, also. And she really helped me get on the map as far as building up subscribers. So I want to shout those people out. Now I have picked up other friends along the way, like Von, I guess her name Von the Madam today. So Von the Madam and Alice, Blessed Child of God. I'm always on her panel as well. I'm always on SBK's panel. I'm on DJ Torch's panel. And really, whatever channel I go to, if they have a panel, they always welcome me to come up because I'm not afraid to talk and I'm a pretty much know a little bit about no I pretty much know a little bit about most of the subjects that they cover, especially when it comes to everyday current events. Because I do keep up with that. Now, as far as some of the hip hop people and some of the other stuff that go on. Some of the people I don't know, especially with the mommy sector. I'm not familiar with those people, and I'm not familiar with a lot of rappers and stuff like that. So a lot of times, people have to update me on some of the stories. And hey, to you, Miss Boogie Down, and that's another good sis that come on my panel when I'm live. And shout out to Miss Boogie Down and Vicky and Foxy 2, Roxy 3 for always helping me, and Vaughn also helping me on the panels when I do my shows. Hey to you, Queen the Queen. Happy New Year's Eve and thank you for being here. Hello to you, Cotton Candy Curls. Happy New Year's Eve and thank you for being here. And so I just wanted to, give out a special thanks to some of the people that's, kind of helped me along the way as far as the year goes. Now that's my YouTube life. I did do another collaboration with Waiting to Exhale, and so that's kind of like in the background for right now. I really don't know what the future of Waiting to Exhale is gonna be. But whichever way it goes, it's okay with me because I am pretty busy, and I do plan on being pretty busy with my channel this year and with politics, and I'm probably going to be more involved in politics more than anything, because I think next year is going to be a very tumultuous, turbulent year, based on who's in office, and it's going to be, it's going to things are going to get pretty bad, and I feel like OTR going to be right there on the scene to report everything that's happening, play by play, baby, and I can't wait. And YouTube has been nice enough and gracious enough to throw us all out there in the damn mega algorithm. Okay. And so now when we do OTR show, the show is popping. We getting 20 to 70,000 people taking a look at what we got to say. So I think we must be doing something pretty important on OTR. Okay. For the numbers to hit like that, and for the views to go that high, we want to thank YouTube for the mess. Let me give YouTube a hand, because one thing YouTube like to do, okay, when you're trying to do something positive, they may not put you in the algorithm, but baby, you start being messy and you start talking about, getting into some, start talking about politics and things that's trending and things that's popular. they'll and when I say popular, when I mean messy, when it's messy, it seems like they'll put you in that mess algorithm. They're like, okay, you guys want to do this, okay, well, let me just throw you in with the wolves. So shout out to YouTube for being from of them being messy, they're helping our OTR channel get on the map. So we appreciate that, YouTube. Okay. And we don't mind fighting for our lives. And we're going to continue to fight for our lives on OTR, because what we're going to do is we're going to call out the BS, and we're going to hold truth to power. We're going to try to bring the facts. We're going to try to tell you guys the truth, and we're going to try to keep you updated, whether MAGA come into the damn chat or not. Okay. And so that's that as far as that go. But last year has been, for the most part, last year was a pretty good year for me in my personal life. And I've had some ups and I've had some downs. You guys may not been able to tell whether I've been up or down or not, but I've had a few family members, i.e. my father, pass away. And I had other family members to pass away or what have you. They wasn't that close to the inside portion of my family, but I've had other family members pass away, as we all do. And I've had to deal with my auntie that's in a nursing home, and so I've been kind of overseeing her, and God have mercy on her soul. um Tomorrow, so this week I've been dealing with my auntie, because I always can be complaining about my auntie. We've been arguing back and forth this year, but we understand each other because our birthdays are a day apart. So I think it kind of gives her a kick to get at me, and to give me a kick to get back with her. We kind of been going, we spar a little bit, but it's all good because nobody feelings are hurt because we understand each other like that. But I just want you guys. I'm gonna ask for prayer for my auntie that's in a nursing home, because um yesterday I had to make the decision to put her on hospice. Okay. And tomorrow she's been in the hospital for about a week, and tomorrow she's going to go back to her facility, to the nursing facility that we put her in. And I told you guys I had to put her in that facility last year also. So I had to make a lot of executive decisions for her. They were hard decisions, but that's what I do. um and I don't know why God want me to be the damn uh what is it called? Grim Reaper. Well, I gotta be the Grim Reaper of the family, but it is what it is, you know. And so I guess I'm strong enough to make the hard decisions and the executive decisions and to execute the plan. But then when I finish with it all, then I'm gonna go back there in my room and I'm gonna cry. Okay. And so, yeah, I'm tough as nails when it comes to dotting the I's and crossing the T's, but I also break down too. It's breaking my heart to have to put her on hospice, but I'm gonna go sign the paperwork in the morning at 10:30. And but my auntie, and I appreciate your prayers. I see the praying hands in the chat, and I appreciate that. But don't be too sad for us because my auntie is 84 years old. Okay, God has blessed her to be here 84 years. And so we were in the hospital. I was talking to her in the hospital. I think it was yesterday, and she kind of woke up because she'd been asleep for a while, and she just kind of miraculously woke up all of a sudden, and all of us was there, and she just thanked all of us because my auntie don't have any kids, and she have to rely on her great nieces and nephews to take care of her, and that's our generation because even most of the nieces and nephews are already gone, which is my parents and my mom's cousins and all of them. So most of them are all gone too. So now she's just left with the third generation, which is us, the great grandkids, great nieces and nephews. And so I'm gonna go sign that paperwork in the morning. But she thanked all of us. She said thank you to everybody, and she basically kind of told us goodbye. And so it was a bittersweet situation because my auntie has been in a lot of pain. She still goes to dialysis, and she's like one of the people I used to put patients on dialysis, and I've never seen a patient to be as happy as she is as far as going to dialysis and able to take dialysis for over 20 years. That is a blessing in disguise within itself. Most people that go to dialysis clock out probably after about a decade, they bodies just wear out, and they're no longer with us. And hey, thanks for being here, Thriving Glow with Joe. Thank you for being here, sis, and happy New Year's Eve. And hello to you, CKJ. Thank you for being here, and happy New Year's Eve to you, sir. But most of the time, like I was saying, people that's on dialysis, they don't live very long. So my auntie that's been a blessing for her to be on dialysis and to be able to even just be on this side of the earth for 20 years and get that done 3 times a week, 4 hours a day. So to me, I take my hat off to her and salute her just for the strength that she has to even be able to endure that, because a lot of people would have given up and they would have just been like, you know what, this is just too much. I'm not really living. I got to go do this mess every other day. And, I'm just done and I'm not going to do it. I've seen plenty of people just say, no, I'm not doing it and just give up. But my auntie didn't do that. She did not do that at all. And so shout out to my auntie for being a soldier. And, and so, like I said, she will be on. I'm gonna go in the morning and I'm gonna sign the paperwork on New Year's Day. Okay. How about that? That's what I get for New Year's, but that's my life. I'm not gonna complain. This is what God want me to do. So I guess, okay, the Grim Reaper of the family. So I have to be that. And so earlier this week, also on another note, I had to help my little sister out because, like I said, my father passed away. What, last month or in September? Was it September, October? I think he passed away on my sister's birthday, the last day of September, on September 29th. We had his funeral in October. So the lady that he's married to, she just passed away on Christmas Day, which is my little sister's grandmother. And so I had to go up to the funeral home yesterday. So check this out, you guys. I had to go to the hospital. Okay, this is how God want me to work. This is my life and this is my job. That's why I laugh and try to have a good time and joke all the time, because I be having on my real life, baby. It ain't no joke. So yesterday morning, I had to get up, go talk to the doctor, put my aunt and agree for my aunt to go to hospice. That was at 9 o'clock. Then at 11 o'clock, I had to meet my little sister at the funeral home so I can help her navigate her grandmother's funeral. Okay, so this is my life. Okay, and so so when you see me trolling people, roasting people, and just laughing all the time, I have to do that, guys. I have to stay happy, and I have to troll and do sarcasm and just make jokes or whatever. Because if I really thought about my real life, I'd probably be on somebody's couch. Okay, and trying to tell them about my problems or what have you. And I just want to say, I want to thank God for the strength that He give me. Because not a lot of people can't do what I do, and I'm not tooting my own horn or what have you. But yeah, I got family members that can't handle it. Even my little sister, own mom and uncles, which is her grandmother's kids, they couldn't even handle it. So I had to help her navigate her grandmother and take her through hospice, and now we're having to do the funeral. And so I guess somebody in the family have to do it, and so I'm that person. So that's why you see me joking and laughing and he kiki and ha ha and all the dang go darn time, because my real life is not fun at all. Okay, I'm gonna just be honest with you. And so but if I had to do it all over again, guess what, guys? I would do it. I would do it just the same way. I didn't really want to do my father's funeral. I didn't even want to be bothered with none of that because my father really haven't been a father to me. But I have to do what God say do. Okay. And I may not talk about the Lord a lot, and I may not appear as the ideal Christian of what people feel like is an ideal Christian, but you can rest assured, if God tell me to do something and He tell me to move, baby, I'm moving, and I am gonna do what He tell me to do. Okay. The only difference between me and the people who call them, who's holier than thou, is just me and Peter were cousins. Okay, and Peter was a cusser, so I know that me and him are descendants because I curse a lot as well. And so but when God say move, I move. And I also follow the Bible because the Bible says you're supposed to honor your parents. Okay, it don't say honor good parents, it don't say honor parents that was parenting, it doesn't say honor parents that you like, it say honor your mother and your father. Is that not what the good books say? Okay, so that's what I did. I made sure I honored my mother. I made sure I honored my father and did the right thing. And plus, like I said, I wasn't gonna do the right thing when it came to my dad. I was gonna just I really wanted to forget about him for real, okay? Because the carnal side set in. And so God said, okay, well, you think you ain't gonna do anything about it. So how about I'm gonna keep you up all night? So he kept me up all night. He know how to get my attention. Okay. He knows how to get my attention. He know I love to sleep. So he just kept me up all night and not allowed me to sleep. So until I gave in and did the right thing. So that was another reason why come I did the right thing. Okay. Because I know when God is messing with me. I know when he's whooping me. Okay. And so I took heed. I was like, okay. I give in. I'm gonna go do the right thing. And that's what I did. And so I've been sleeping great ever since. Okay. And Scorpio mama said, I love to cuss, but Alice don't like to cuss. Okay, Alice. I mean Scorpio mama. Um, who is this? Somebody West Cruz said they calling ice. Okay, that's fine. Uh Maybe it's another comment that go with that. And Leo Queen said, so true. I said what I said. My mom and aunt were on dialysis. Neither of them are with us now. My mom hated it, but my aunt was also a soldier. Yeah, you have to be a pretty good soldier in order to endure dialysis. And hey, Candy Cane, thank you for joining us. Happy New Year's Eve to you. West Cruz said he calling immigration. Well, West Cruz, you can call ICE, immigration, whoever you want to call, because I'm an American citizen. I'm not whoever. I'm not with Nicki Minaj now and whoever else you think is not a citizen or whatever. And somebody go ahead and time this person out because I don't have time for trolls today. Okay. Come on my OTR show, West Cruz. West Cruz, we need you to come on OTR and talk this crap because this not a political show. Okay, this is just a reflection of last year and how good God was to me, how God had me working, how I really wanted to be stubborn, but I had to do what He say do, and just give a little homage to the people that helped me become a content creator. That's what this show is about. West Cruz. So we'll holler at you. Go ahead and time that person out. Really, I can block them or time them out. I don't care how you do it. Because I don't care if they come back to the channel or not. Because what I'm not gonna put up with is disrespect from trolls. Okay. Okay, thank you, Vaughn. But and Leo Lady said also my late husband was on dialysis and had 2 transplants. Yeah, sometimes when they get those transplants, the kidney still doesn't work. I mean, it'll work for a while, but then it clocks out on them, depending on who they got the transplant from. And so but yeah, so like I said, I'm just pretty obedient, and I just go on and do my life or whatever. I live my life the way that I live my life. Okay. It seems like I have an important job in my family. Never in a million years did I think that I was gonna have to be the damn Green Reaper of the family. That was not my ideal of of retirement. Hey, minion to the pinion. You missed your shout out, so you're gonna have to roll it back for all the flowers I was giving you. And so this is our OTR. This is my person that I do OTR with off the record with our political show Minion with the Opinion. And also, if you guys want some videos done, this the man to get with. And let me put my email address on here because me and Minion, we starting a little video business also, guys. Okay. And so, oh, okay, Minion got a whole nother video. Okay, I don't have to put mine. He set one up with OTR. So get with Minion at OTR if you want your video done. He's done my video. He's done Von's video. He's done the introduction video of OTR and of Foxy Roxy. And we're currently working on Nesto's video. Okay. So we're not playing with this. Okay. And you say, hi, this is Miss Lady. You say, hi there. I finally caught you live. Well, hello, Miss Lady. I'm glad you were able to catch me live. You say, give them my email address. Well, what you set this one up for, Minion? But I don't mind being the liaison, because I know you're busy and you got to have help. So I'll put my email address on here. So if you guys want your video done or what have you, just get with us and email me, and me and Minion we'll reach back out to you or what have you, and we'll get it done for you. Okay, for a low small service fee. Okay, it's not that expensive. Okay. Scorpio say Minion is bad. He is. He's good with these videos and he's great with AI. And Minion has taught me everything that I know about this AI. Even with this avatar that you looking at right now. Hey, shout out to Minion about for animes. Okay. Hey, Real, thanks for coming in. Happy New Year's Eve, sis. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to come on and just kind of, like I say, pay a little homage to the people who's helped me along the way, kind of give you a little reflection of what my year has been like. Okay. And like I said, I'm not complaining about anything because I do what I do. Okay. And apparently and I've been doing this for a long time. So this is not nothing. I'm not new to the game. I'm just true to the game when it comes to my family, when it comes to being what I'm gonna call myself, an executive caregiver, because hell, that's the job it is, in my opinion, that I didn't ask for. The head grim reaper of the family, who got to make the hard decisions for the people. They can't make decisions for themselves. And so this is probably like the fourth or fifth person in my family that I've had to do this for. Okay, so like once again, I'm not new to the game. I'm true to it apparently. And it all kind of just fell in my lap, and everybody else kind of turned their back and run away, and nobody really want to deal with it, and everybody say they can't handle it, but for whatever reason I'm able to handle it. Now what happens to me is if I don't do it, that's when I can't sleep, but I can, like, it's like I can do what I do and then go right in there and go to sleep. you know Even if I cry during the daytime or be happy, I mean unhappy or upset or whatever, it's all good, but it don't keep me up at night. I'm still able to go in there and go to sleep. So thank you, Jesus, for that. Okay. And so I wanted another job, as far as having to do something, as far as what our little gifts and talents are, That's not what I wanted to do, but hey, that's what God want me to do. So I'm gonna just, I have to be obedient to Him, and we can't pick and choose the talents and the gifts that He give us. We have to roll with it, okay? Because if I had my way, y'all all know what I would be doing, honey. I'd be singing, and I probably would join a quartet because I love to sing. So I'll probably be singing all over the United States. I'm just throw that out there, FYI. But he didn't want me to do that. Okay, he didn't. And so that's that. But yeah, so I just wanted to come on and give you guys a little, do a little reflection for last year, and really just thank God that I was able to do the things that I do, able to have the year that I have. Thank Him for another year for my auntie, even though, I know probably within the next month or so, or whenever God say so, I'm gonna have to, do some more hard things. But hey, like I said, that's what I do, you know. And so, but I still want to thank God for the little things. And like I said, if I had to do it all over again, I wouldn't change a thing. I really, really wouldn't. Okay. So I thank God for the good times. I thank Him for the mediocre times. And I thank Him for the bad times. Because if everything was good all the time, you would know how to maneuver through the bad times. You got to go through some bad times in order to get over the good. You got to go through some bad times in order to get over whatever's obstacles are coming in your life. Because if life was LG all the time, then you wouldn't know how to handle any situations and any problems. And so sometimes when you fail at life, that's okay. It's okay to fail, because all failure does is make you stronger and make you better and make you do better. Okay, so don't worry about failing in life. Don't worry about making the wrong choices in life. Don't worry about making bad decisions in life, because everything that you do in life is really a learning experience, and it all it does is make you better. Okay, and y'all can take that from me. Okay, I've been there, I've done that. I haven't made all the right decisions all the time, um, but I'm gonna go ahead and toot my horn. I'm pretty much right most of the time, though. God gave me that wisdom where I can see things, and I appreciate Him for that. But pretty much I can see, I can see way past the forest. Okay, I can see past the trees and the forest, and I thank God for that wisdom. And a lot of times I don't even know how I'm gonna handle a situation or how I'm gonna get out of a situation. But for whatever reason, when a situation comes, I just go to work, and I don't even know how I do it. So I don't have no answers to give y'all. It just comes naturally. The right answers and the right things to do. I don't have no roadmap or nothing. So I don't know. It's nothing but God when it comes time for me to do what I do. Okay, so I'm gonna just throw that out there. But Scorpio mama say, I see things too. I know that's right, Scorpio mama. I know that's right. But Karen say, thank you for being you. Oh, thank you for even coming to listen to me, Karen, or even wanting to come and be a subscriber to my channel. And Miss Lady say, I am with you on thanking God. I just learned this year how to change completely, trust Him, and not to worry. And I'm gonna tell you something. Before and I'm getting ready to get out here. Um, it's hard to trust God. I'm gonna be honest with you. We all say all you need is the faith of a mustard seed. I'm gonna tell you something, baby. That must when you're trying to do that little mustard seed of faith, baby, that is hard to do. Okay, so that means you have to put down everything that you know, everything that you was taught, everything that you go by, and it's like you got to have a blind trust, baby, a blind trust, and blind trust is not easy to maneuver. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Been there and done that. Okay, I ain't graduated all the way because I feel like I'm still going through it. But when that Bible say have all you gotta have is faith of a mustard seed, well, baby, that mustard seed turns into a beach ball whenever a problem arise, and you say you taking your all of your hands off of it and you gonna let God handle it. It's not an easy thing to do, especially if you're a controlling type person. And you the type of person that like to be in control all the time and you want to tell everybody what to do. uh Shout out to I said what I said because that's who I am. But when you that type of person it's real hard to trust God. Now, I don't know about the other people that don't want to be in control and don't want to that's not so bossy like I am. But I know for the bossy people, I can tell y'all how it's gonna go for the bossy people. And for the bossy people and the people that's in charge and the people that take charge, having that little mustard seed, baby, let me tell you something. That is hard to do. Okay. So but you can do it. Okay. You can do it. It's hard to do, but it's doable. So I just want to leave that with you guys. And so one of my favorite one of I don't want to say he my favorite because I don't want to give him no big head. So one of my friends is doing a members only, and I'm a member of his channel. And I noticed that he put up a thumbnail saying that he was going to do a members only live tonight. And so I'm gonna go over there and over to SBK's channel. And don't y'all tell him I said he was my favorite. Just tell him I said I like him or what have you, because I don't want to swell his head up. Uh, I don't want to swell his head up too big, but he's doing a members only, and I am a member, so I do want to participate in that. But I want to say thank you for everybody that came out to hear me tonight. Thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for being a subscriber. Thank you for even want to listen to what I have to say, especially with my big country voice. Because a lot of times people make fun of us in the country. They think we stupid and dumb and blah, blah, this and that and the other because we got a country southern education. Well, some of us paid attention in school. Okay, we may talk country, but some of us still got it. Okay, we got the assignment and we learned how to maneuver through life. So shout out to y'all. She told my girl bye. That is true. Scorpio mama. A lot of people, talk about the country. And so shout out to the people that want to hear the country people speak. Okay. So hey SBK, I was just talking about you. And thank you for joining me tonight. I'm getting ready to come over there to your channel unless you reschedule your live or what have you, because I know you're doing a members only. So I was gonna run over there and see what you were doing in menu. And you talking to Vaughn? Okay, Scorpio Mama. To see what you're doing in members only. But and also I didn't want to be here very long anyway. So like I said, thank you to everybody that showed up tonight. Y'all keep rocking with me. I'm not gonna be up here preaching like I'm doing that. I ain't even intending to preach tonight. But the things that I have to say do sound kind of preachy a little bit, because I'm just giving thanks to people and giving homage to my subscribers and just to say thank you. I hope everybody have a very happy new year, and I hope that the next year be great for you, and I hope some great things happen for you. But I do want to encourage everybody not to give up. Keep trusting God and just keep doing what you're doing, because if things been working out for you 9 times out of 10, you're on the right path. And if things not working out for you, then make some changes. That's all. Every year for New Year's, I take self-inventory. I don't make New Year's resolutions, but what I do is take self-inventory. And it's good for you to do take self-inventory, because sometimes you can be wrong. Sometimes you can be on the wrong track. And sometimes you just need to talk to God and ask him to direct your path. And so those are the 3 things that I want to recommend to everybody. But I am going to say good night, everybody. Happy New Year. Hit the like button on your way out. If you haven't done so yet, subscribe to the channel. And really, this is for everybody that's on the replay. Okay, because I think the ones that's in the chat already probably hit the like button and you guys already subscribed to the channel. But shout out to the subscribers. You guys got me over 800. And so I just intend to increase instead of decreasing. But good night, everybody, and Happy New Year.
I join the channel, it's what you need. True crime story, secrets they'll feed. Say that gossip and political heat. I said what I said brings to me. Truth comes, but we're never late, yeah. Stories inside faith. Oh no, welcome to a place place where voices speak. Tune in now, indulge every week. Who's in the spotlight? Who took the fall? We got the scoops, we covering it all. From high society to those who recall. I said when I said stories that will end strong, yeah. Truth turns why we're never late. Oh, no stone unturned, we're here too late. Welcome to that. Welcome to the channel. It's a bubble streak. Subscribe and join the town every week. Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next video.
Yeah, you know what time it is. No scripts, no filters, no fear. We said what we said and meant that. Off the record, yeah, we keep it real, real. No filter shit, we say what we feel. Politics, stories, truth on display. Come on, we talk that talk in our own way. Off the record, minion the God, let's go. Foxy 2 Roxy 3, she go hard.
I swear on everything, that is exactly what he said right here in the studio.
That is the funniest thing I have heard all week.
So hard, Lizzie with the facts, she never miss. Nah, I said what I said, that's the twist. Off the record, yeah, come and catch the vibe. Where real ones talk and the truth survive. Late night truth, we don't just speak. We pull the roots from what they keep. From pain to progress, we light the flame. No spin, no script, we call it by name. Minion bring the vision, Foxy bring the flame. Lizzie drop a cease, it'll never be the same. I said what I said, say it loud, no shame. We taking truth global, remember the name. No apologies, no disguise. Just soul and purpose in our eyes. We move with power, bold and free. Say it loud, you gon' feel this energy. This the realest show you ever saw. Off the record. We said what we said. Off the record. Yeah. Yeah. We said what we said. Off the record.